Kindly stand, everyone, for a prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side to light and guard, rule and guide me. Good morning, grade 1 and grade 2 pupils. So, did everyone have their breakfast today? Wow, very good. So, before you will take a seat, kindly pick up the pieces of paper or trashes and please put it in the trash bin. Are you done, class? Okay, very good. You may now take your seat. So, is there anyone absent from grade 1? How about in grade 2? Wow, very good. No one is absent, so let's give ourselves a round of applause. And now, before we start our lesson, let's go over our classroom rules. I want everyone to follow this until the end of our lesson. So, this is our classroom rules. First, you must pay attention to the teacher during discussion. Second, avoid talking to your seatmate unless necessary. And lastly, raise your hand if you want to answer or if you want to ask a question. So, are this clear to everyone? Okay, very good. Now let's move on. And now, teacher Ariel asks a question. Class, do you like solving puzzles? Wow, that's good to hear because today we're going to play a fun game called Puzzle Challenge. So in this game, I want everyone to participate. I want everyone to cooperate. I will call participants from each grade to help assemble a puzzle. So the goal here is to form a complete picture of what is hidden in the puzzle. Okay? So grade 1, you will assemble the pieces on the left side of the board and grade 2 will assemble the pieces on the right side of the board. Are we clear, class? Okay, all right, let's begin. So I will hand out the puzzle pieces now. Work together as a team to put them in the right place in the board. Okay. Okay, are we all done? So let's take a look at what you have formed. So grade 1, what image have you formed? Very good. Now grade 2, what image have you formed? Excellent. So both groups did a wonderful job. And now, what do you notice about the images? That's correct, because plants are very important to us. And today, we'll learn more about the parts of the plants and their function. So greeting work, everyone. And now, let's have an activity. So I will divide you into two groups for each grade level. Grade 1 will focus on labeling the plant parts, while grade 2 will focus on labeling and identifying the functions of plant parts. Are we clear, class? Okay, grade 1 students, I will divide you into two groups. Each group will receive a drawing of a plant. Your task is to identify the parts of the plant, label the parts using the marker that I will provide. Okay, grade 1. Well, grade 2 students, well, I will also divide you into two groups for each group will receive also a diagram of a plant and function cards. So your task is to label the plant parts correctly and match each part with its correct function by writing the function next to the label. So you have 10 minutes to complete this task and make sure you discuss as a group and agree on your answers. Okay. Okay, time is up. Let's present your work to the class. Okay. Group 1, please show to us your label plant drawing and explain the parts you have identified. Okay. Great job, Group 1. You correctly labeled the parts of the plant. Now let's hear from Grade 1, Group 2. Excellent work, Grade 1. You all did well in identifying the parts of the plant. Now let's move on to Grade 2. So starting with Group 1, please present your label diagram and the function of each part. Wonderful explanation, Group 1. So now let's hear from Grade 2, Group 2. Wow, fantastic work, Grade 2. You identified and explained the functions of each plant part accurately. Wow, everyone is doing an excellent job. And now let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Okay. Are you all still with me, Grade 1 and Grade 2 pupils? Good to hear. Now, let's go over what we have learned. So, can anyone tell me what are the parts of the plant we've studied today? That's correct. And now let's move on to something a little bit different. Can anyone tell me the functions of each part of the plant? Great, you all remember the functions very well. And now can anyone explain to me why plants are very important to us? Exactly. Plants are very important to us because they provide us with food, oxygen, and help maintain our ecosystems. Now, let's summarize what we have learned today. So, we studied the parts of the plant and the functions of each part. The flower, it helps the plant reproduce. The leaves, it makes food through photosynthesis. And the stem, it supports the plant and moves water. And lastly, the roots, it absorbs water and nutrients. Also, class, remember that plants are not only essential for our environment, but also for our survival. So, isn't it amazing how all parts of a plant work together to keep it alive and healthy? Okay, excellent job, everyone. So keep in mind, class, how important plants are to our world. So they help sustain life, so we must appreciate and take care of them. And now, it's your turn to apply what you have learned today. So grab a piece of paper and get ready for your activity. Okay, so for grade one, I want you to draw a plant. So label the parts of the plant, use your knowledge from today's lesson, and make sure to draw each part clearly and correctly. Also, grade 2, I want you to do something a little extra. Draw a plant and label the parts of the plant, then write the functions of each part beside it. Are we clear, class? Okay, so very good. Now get started and remember to draw carefully and label everything properly. So teacher Irene is here if you need some help. Okay. All right. Are you done? And now for your next activity, let's assess your understanding of today's lesson on the parts of plant and their function. So for grade 1, this is your activity. For grade 2, this is your activity. I will give you 5 minutes to answer this. So, are you done, class? Okay, pass your paper. If you are done, okay, everyone is done. So now for your assignment, oh, I forgot. So these are the parts of a plant. So for your assignment, please get your assignment notebook and copy this. So for grade 1, draw your favorite plant, label the parts of the plant, root, stem, leaf, and flower, and write one sentence about. And for grade 2, draw a plant and label the parts, roots, stem, leaves, and flower. And next is write its function. For example, the roots to absorb water. And write one short paragraph about the importance of plants. Okay? So are you done copying, class? Okay, very good. So I will check all your assignments next meeting, and that's all for today. Okay, do you understand, everyone? Goodbye, class.